Mohammad Azharuddin, you won the toss here this morning. What are you going to do?
We're going to bat.
You happy with the batting conditions, obviously?
Yeah. I mean, it looks a bit dicey, the wicket. I don't know how it's going to play later on. But I think it's always best to bat on a wicket when you don't know what's going to happen later on.
What do you think of the weather conditions here today?
It's cool? Cool, yeah. It's like playing in Derby.
Playing in Derby. And who's in your team today? Who's not playing today?
Ravi, Amre and Kamble not playing.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay,
Good luck.
thank you
very much. Martin Crowe's here. Martin, are you happy with that? You'll be in the field first.
Yeah, we were going to bat actually, but we'll get out here and experience the cold first.
Yeah, it is a bit cool, isn't it?
Yeah, and we're going to leave Righty and Murphy Sewer and Danny Morrison warming in the changing room.
Making the tea. Okay, Martin, play well. Thanks very much.
Thanks.
Right, let's confirm the Indian team. They're batting first. Srikanth and Jadeja to go in first. Azharuddin, Tendulkar, Mandrake and Kapil Dev to complete the first six. India have left out a batsman today with both Kamble and Amre not playing. Moray's the keeper, Prabhakar, and then Banerjee comes into the side. He's another pace bowler. Srinath is there as well, and Raju, the left-arm spinner, to complete their side. John Wright still out of the New Zealand team, so great batch in Latham in first. Jones, Crowe, Rutherford, Harris, Cairns back in the side. Patel, Smith, Larson and Willie Watson to complete the lineup, so no Danny Morrison in the New Zealand team today. Chris Cairns has the new ball for New Zealand. He's opening the bowling today again with Deepak Patel, and opening the batting for India, Chris Srikanth and AJ Jadeja. Let's go to the action at Carisbrook, New Zealand against India.
Chris Cairns to bowl the first ball of this very important match for India. And it's a full toss, a big appeal. Well, Cairns demanding it, Sir Richard Hadley. What a dramatic start that might have been.
Well, we've seen dramatic starts in one and two other matches before, but here we have Chris Cairns getting into his work. Full toss. Well, it may have missed leg, then again it just may have hit it. Difficult decision to make first ball of a match, isn't it?
Here's Srikanth going over the top, and Rod Latham's waiting for it, and makes the catch, Rod Latham. Srikanth out in the second over, and New Zealand's made a dramatic breakthrough. India are 4 for 1, and we're still in the second over.
Well, I guess Srikanth's been forced into this move, and he's been one of the only batsmen in the whole competition to really have a go at Patel. He did. I think the effort was probably right, but he just hit it probably too well and too straight, and Latham takes a pretty good catch, a simple one, in fact.
Well, he certainly didn't have to run for it. It was hit directly to him. And so the move of using Deepak Patel at the start paid off again. Srikanth going, India are 4 for 1. Azharuddin getting his first run. And Watson fielding well. The first over comes to an end from Deepak Patel. 2 overs gone now, and it's 6 for 1.
Patel. Oh, good-looking shot. No need to run for that. That's 4. Just over pitching a little wide, and Azharuddin, class player, puts it away.
Yes, I get the impression that the Indians don't really want to let Patel bowl, as he's been allowed to bowl at Eden Park to other sides. This one full and drifting wider, and certainly a class shot there through the offside.
Oh, he's gone over the top. He's got hold of it, not that well, but he's cleared the field. And it was a bit of a chip shot, really. Just got over mid-on. 2 runs, and that's the end of the over. 20 for 1, India. Down the wicket. Oh, slick outside edge, and that man in that square gully position leaping high, but just can't quite drag it down.
Yes, well, Paddy Batch is certainly not there for that one. It was attempted to be launched over the top. Tried to hit it over long off because there is a long on back. It flew off the outside edge and put down, well, half chance for Paddy Batch with the total at 22 for 1 from 8 overs. We see here that Jadeja has done a hamstring and does not look good.
No, he looks very lame, doesn't he? So that's bad luck for India. Obviously leaving the park here, and I think he'll struggle to resume his innings at any stage. And that is a shame for India. So Tendulkar will obviously come out to replace Jadeja. And Tendulkar off the mark. A little inside edge. He'll come back for the second. Comfortable enough. Just nips that one down the leg side, and that's 4. That'll run away. Well played. Just straying a little, Chris Cairns, and Azharuddin able to catch up with it.
Patel to bowl the 12th over. Oh, he's bowled it well too. Tendulkar hitting firmly down, beats Crowe. Tendulkar coming back for the 3rd. So it was well struck. Crowe, I think he thought that he probably had it covered. Is it in the air and dropped? Once again, the ball hit firmly. That's 3 times today. The ball's been hit in the air, been hit close to, but not directly to a fielder, and it's been put down.
Yes, good delivery that one, and Tendulkar head high in the air, drove it upishly, had short cover where Latham
disappointingly dropped that one.
Well, there was an example of a shot that went very aerially initially, but he managed to get it square of third man and hit it so hard that it defeated third man coming around.
Well, you can see that there wasn't really too much room there, Glenn, because the ball was pitched on about off stump coming in. But he did it really well. Tendulkar gave himself enough room to free his arms and hit the ball. It's a lovely shot from Azharuddin, straight through extra cover. That's the best shot of the day.
Yes, it is. Even though that offside field is quite packed, there isn't actually a sweeper out square, and he had enough width there. He just stood where he was, wound the bat through the line of the ball, and just hit it to the left hand of extra cover.
Well, it wasn't over-tossed either. He just had to transfer his weight back. That's a big shot, a very big shot indeed from Tendulkar. One bounce, 4 over extra cover.
Yes, it looks as though Tendulkar has decided things aren't going well enough, and that's a magnificent stroke. He got inside it and hit it inside out over cover. See the angle of the bat there, opening up the blade. Even though the delivery was almost on off stump, he did very well indeed to get it there.
That's pretty wide too, and that's too wide, and that has enough room for Tendulkar just to thrash the ball through point.
Good quick single here. They'll get through very comfortably. Yes, a lot resting on these two, Kumar. And there's the 100 up for India. A good performance. Azharuddin, the skipper, guiding the ship through. He's on 36. Tendulkar at the other end on 46. And the 100 up. Tendulkar, 49. And there's his 50. Good knock by young Tendulkar. He came out when India seemed in trouble. They'd only lost 1 wicket, but they had lost Jadeja with the hamstring problem. And he's helped his skipper, Azharuddin, through to a very respectable 107 for 1 after 28 overs. And in the air, cutting away, that'll be 4. Good shot by Tendulkar, given a little bit of room. He's cut it, it's gone over the infield and into the boundary for 4.
That's a crashing shot through extra cover, and Greatbatch is never going to get to that.
And that's 6. It's over the top. And just clearing the fence. Azharuddin reaching his 50 now. 3 4s and a 6 in that, 97 deliveries. And this is what India will be doing, quickening the pace. Could be out. He's taken it. Mark Greatbatch. A brilliant catch again. And Azharuddin, after reaching 55, deciding to have a go at Patel in his last over. 9 runs coming from it already. And Mark Greatbatch has taken a very good low diving catch on the wide mid-on boundary. Very wide mid-on boundary. Glenn.
Yes, well, he's charging, and it was a full toss, and you watch it juggle here from Greatbatch. Did he catch it? He got under it, and then it's as though he hugged it under there, and he came up with the ball and claimed the fact that he caught it. See how he hugged it in against his body there? The umpires looked to go together to talk about it, but Azharuddin was quite happy and was walking off the park, so that was not necessary. So India's second wicket down with the total at 149 and the 37th. And this is over mid-off. It'll probably go all the way. It does. Willie Watson trying to get back there. Tendulkar seeing where the gap in the field was, charging.
Harris bowling, appeal for a catch at the wicket mark. It's been taken. Tendulkar's gone. Harris has got him. And India have lost their most exciting batsman. Tendulkar caught Smith, bowled Harris for 84. It's 167 for 3 in the 42nd over.
And Tendulkar is very wide again, actually a poor delivery. Tendulkar given the width he wanted, and just a little top edge fine enough not to deviate too much for Smith. And Tendulkar, the hero of the Indian innings to date, is dismissed, and now India 167 for 3.
Kapil Dev has a couple of runs. And he might be out now. It's in the air. Rutherford's waiting for. He misjudged it completely. The wind just took it away from him at the last moment. It went up in the air, probably got into the area above the stand and swirled a bit, and it just pushed it directly away from him.
Well, if we watch this, it's a leading edge that just goes up behind point. The wind here amazingly just blew it miles away from Rutherford, and he was quite bewildered at that. But when we saw it live, it was very noticeable indeed that the southerly or southwester interfered with that one.
And Kapil Dev just whips that one around the corner and hits it very well indeed and picks up 4 runs.
Well, Kapil Dev is a wonderful striker of the ball once he gets in, and tends to play that shot quite a lot, particularly at the death of the last few overs of an innings. Even in test matches he tends to hoik it a bit round there, but he can hit the ball beautifully straight too. I tend to think a lot of them are going to go in that area on the onside.
Yes, he picked that up superbly. And he goes again, and my word, that's through the extra cover field and away for 4 more. And Kapil Dev middling that one beautifully.
It's always nice to have a player like Kapil coming in at this stage of the innings, isn't it, when you can hit both sides of the wicket. As I say, it tends to go a little bit leg side, but that really was a magnificent off drive.
And, oh, that's an interesting shot. He's going to get 4 more. Well, it was a bit shorter, but he was on the front foot, and he got hold of it rather well, and no one's out there at mid-wicket. 4 more. Well, I think he was going to try and do something rather innovative there, and in the end, well, they're coming back for 2. Kapil Dev having to hurry, but he gets home. I think the original idea was to give Kapil Dev the strike, but they realised there was 2 there, so take them if they're there.
Yes, well, at this stage of the innings, you run for anything and everything. Yes, I think he was looking to perhaps play what is called a reverse lap, but he changed his mind in the last second there and pushed it through the offside.
Oh, he's hit it straight back for Harris, and Harris has another wicket. Mandraker hits a simple catch back to Chris Harris, and Chris Harris makes no mistake, and India have lost another wicket.
Well, it's not a major problem or disaster for India, but Mandraker, I think, just stopped his shot there. The ball might have just held up a little bit and just pushed it straight back. Simple catch.